Okay, so you're already in your hero pose. You stretched your low back a little bit. We've been sitting here for a few minutes. So find your posture. So the posture, to remind you the details of posture, the shoulders are above the hips. If my shoulders are anywhere other than above my hips, I am not in balance. So my shoulders are above my hips. Spine active. I can have my shoulders above my hips and I can slouch. Or I can have my shoulders above my hips and the spine, I can activate it. Next is the head is above the shoulders as if you're looking at the horizon. If my head is above my shoulders above my hips, I'm as balanced as I could possibly get. And lastly, it's our shoulders. Where exactly do we place them? So bring them up towards the ears, go forward, go down, and back, up, forward, down, and back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back. And wherever you are, at least reverse, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, down, forward. And the next time we go up and back, just let them rest wherever they are, and the elbows slightly behind the rib cage. Bring your hands close to your hips so the elbows are, there you go. And now let's recheck. So the shoulders are above the hips, the spine is active, the head is above the shoulders, and our shoulders are at a location they weren't when we started. And we sit in this posture. And hold it. 2 more breaths. And last breath. Shift your hand to your knees and then start spinal rotation. So the spine is staying pretty much straight. You're just shifting the spine where it goes into the hips, around the top of it. So your shoulders are going in circles around your hips. There you go. And wherever you are, just reverse. And keep that posture in mind. Keep the back active. So the back is working as we're doing this. Meaning it's the scapular kind of pulled together. You got a posterior pelvic tilt. Making the middle back fire, and go the other direction one more time. Keeping that nice, strong core in the back. The core part of our back. And last, circle to the next direction one more time, one last time. Keeping a nice, straight, hard, active spine. And let's come back to our neutral position. So shoulders are above our hips, we have an active spine, heads above our shoulders as if we're looking at the horizon. Let's bring the shoulders back again one time, just recheck them. Up, back, and down, that's all you got to do now. Your shoulders are already warmed up. There you go. Nice. One last breath. Take your right hand, pass it over to the left knee, and come to 90 degrees. So you're looking at yourself, or wherever 90 degrees would be. Nice straight spine, frame the hand and the back hand, and try to turn around and see the wall behind you. Nice straight spine. 3, 2, 1, and release. Come back to our neutral spine. The left hand is going to go to the right knee, frame the back at 90 degrees. Nice straight spine extending to the back hand. And when you're ready and you feel you're ready to go, just look at the wall behind you, pulling yourself the most you can into the twist. 3, 2, 1, let's come back and release. Nice. Just one more breath. We're going to find our tabletop. Our tabletop, wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. The knees are directly underneath the hips, so we have plumb columns. And from here, let's start some cat-cow. So inhale, looking forward, posterior pelvic tilt. Let's drop our spine between our shoulder blades. So our shoulder blades are pulling together. Exhale. Looking towards the hips now. You have anterior pelvic tilt of the hips. You're pushing the spine high, 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 high away. As shoulders go down, all the energy passing through your hands. Rounding the back. Do some fishtails while you're here. So we just did a massive activation. Now we're stretching out everything we just activated with our spinal rotations. Nice. And on your next inhale, just flow through our cat-cow. Nice inhale. Looking forward. Exhale. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, nice crunch of the shoulders towards the hips. Exhale, crunch the shoulders towards the hips, but with the anterior abdomen getting strong. Do it again to the back, making the back strong. Shoulders towards the hips as you inhale. Finding the cow, holding it, holding nice, nice, nice active spine. Exhale, activate the abdomen. Bringing the hips towards the shoulders, shoulders towards the hips. Let's hold it. Rounding the backside as we can. Let's find a neutral spine. Nice. From here, we're going to take our right toe and we're going to stick it out. Get it as straight as you can behind you and point the toe. And like there's a paintbrush taped to your toe somehow. We're painting circles on the back wall. And wherever you are, just start going the other direction. Nice. Beautiful. On your next exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale. Open up into a cow. Into your cat, knee to nose cat. As you open up into your cow, lift your leg high behind you. High as you can bring your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Open into your cow. High, 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 high as you can. High as you can. Even if you're bending over with, hold, exactly. Bending the elbows, so that's trying to say. Inhale, open up. Hold the heel high, high, high as you can. High, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it down to the earth. Do the same thing to the left. Let's go ahead and point the toe out. Circles, circles. Nice. And wherever you are, let's go ahead and reverse it. Take a few more breaths here. On your next exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Rounding the back, inhale. Bring your heel out and bring it up. There you go. Start warming it up to the back. There you go. Inhale. Maybe lean a little higher this time, giving a little bit more. Nice. Inhale, let's open up. Do it a little higher. Make it a little tighter. Exhale. And on this one, we're going to hold it. Just bring it as high as you can. Even if you have to bend the elbows, there you go. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and bring the knee down. Nice. Let's go ahead and open our knees and go into a child's pose and breathe this out a little bit. So the heels as close to the hips, or hips as close to the heels as possible. You can relax your elbows out, or you can stretch out active depending on how you're feeling. I'm going to bring my elbows out to the side. Forehead should be down. I'm keeping mine up so I can still talk and be heard. Just let the back rest. Making the adjustments, maybe get a little deeper. Relax the arms. One last breath. Okay, wherever your hands are, bring them straight out in front of you and look at them. And you're going to start, we're going to walk to the left first. So let's walk until the right hand is off the mat. The left hand doesn't really matter what it does. The right hand, you know the thing in the Addams family, is going to walk out long. There you go, walk it out long, stretching the right side of the body. And once we feel that we've got a really good stretch, just rest the forehead down and try to keep the integrity of that stretch. Keep breathing. And 3, and 2, and 1. And go ahead and look at the hands again. Walk them back to center. From center, continue to walk them off the mat to the right. Right arm can kind of relax. Left arm's going to do the thing. Walk really long, stretching, stretching, stretching. Rest the head to the floor. The forehead to the mat. Just take a few more breaths. Last one. Just go ahead and relax. You gaze back to your hands. Walk your hands back to center. Let's come up. From here, let's bring our knees above our hips. I'm going to start with my right foot on this one. Let's take our right foot and come into a 90-90 first. Then after you find your 90-90, you're going to stretch your foot out. And so now it's almost like a half split here. Actually, let's take advantage of this half split. Let's go ahead and grab our blocks. All right, let's go ahead and fold into it. So you're getting, yes, exactly. The hip is above the knee, and you're getting this hamstring stretch. So there you go. Nice. Like really challenge it. Bring it to its edge. Like take advantage of this time. The last 2 breaths. Last one. Let's go ahead and release the blocks to the side. Let's come back up. You're just going to take your foot and you're just going to bring the flat part of the foot down. Walk it out to the side. Beautiful. Bring our hands to the inside of the footstep. Nice. Now we're in our lizard lunge. So we want a good distance between our heel and the knee. We don't want that 90-90. You see what I mean? So that's why we kicked that foot out to create that distance. So now, your right side of your hip. Open it up, look forward, and find your cow here. Start doing a pelvic tilt slowly into the earth as you look forward. Activate your spine. Like think about gaining the integrity of the low part of the spine first, okay? Adjust the knee if you have to, because you might have to, you're bringing pressure on it, so you might have to adjust the knee. Okay, more more of a pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt. Adjust the right leg out and in like a butterfly. There you go. And you know that piriformis? There you go. That's what you're looking for. You're hitting that glute and that piriformis. And while you're doing it, make your posture even better. Like make the low back tighter. Like you're still working on the pelvic tilt going back. You feel what I'm describing? There you go. And you're still working on trying to get like a cobra almost, if you could. Curvature of the spine like that. Still making our butterfly. 3, 2, 1. Let's relax out of it. Nice. From here, we're going to keep our right hand planted, and our left hand is going to go to the sky. Put your hand first and put it on your knee, okay? And use the pressure of your wrist going into your knee to look at the ceiling. So you see how you turned your head to where you can see the ceiling now? Beautiful. Let go of the knee and stretch the hand straight up. Flat hand. And extend all your energy through your fingertips. So this as if it's coming from the left hand grounded to the mat, pushing all the way up through the arm, through the shoulders, out the other arm, and through the fingertips, extending directly upwards. 3, 2, 1, and release down. Nice. Let's come up to our lunge in this position. Bring your knee over your ankle. Keep the foot out. We want to maintain the lunge integrity. Bring the knee over the ankle. So now we're doing our cow. Remember, again, okay? So posterior pelvic tilt, trying to keep a posture. And we're getting into here, into this hip flexor. We're increasing the posture as we get into this lunge. You can even feel that piriformis back here working. Bring the shoulders back further. Bring your elbows behind you. So as you're pinching your scapula, you're helping to create a more vertical posture. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice. All right, bring your ankle under your, knee back under the hip, sorry. All right, let's do the same thing on this side. First, we're going to find our 90-90. Well, that's why we're doing this.
I've been feeling great since I started here. I think I aggravated yesterday doing squats.
Were you pushing weight on the squat?
I was doing thrusters, not heavy. And that usually doesn't get much line. Usually just does my glutes. It's more of a cardio, the way I do it.
Left leg straight out. Half split.
Oh,
Yeah. So let's take a few breaths here. Yeah, I really like the half split to attack the hamstrings. Forward folds are good, but because you have two legs involved, you can isolate in forward folds, of course, but the isolation stuff is good. Nice. And you can, in a way to get a spectrum of things in your, you should have done this on the other side, is twist the femur and the hip. And you do that by bringing your toes from left to right like a windshield wiper. Yeah, we should have done this on the other side. And you're getting to things in the calf, all kinds of things. Yeah. Well, again, turning the femur and the hip is one of the things that, whether it's through sitting or like lotus or anything, but the ability to turn the femur and the hip is really important. So finding different ways of doing that is awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's come up, bring the foot flat. Walk it to the left. Our hands are going to go down here. Nice. Start to settle into this position. Bring your hip forward, stare forward, and start thinking about the posterior pelvic tilt as you relax into it. Adjust the knee in the back if you have to, because again, you would be putting pressure on it. Adjust the knee one more time. So you're slowly making yourself into a expression of a cow. Adjust your hands if you have to, so that they're framed properly under your wrist. It'll give you more stability in what you're trying to accomplish. And more of a posterior pelvic tilt. The spine far away from the shoulder blades, like it wants to go between the shoulders further back, and the shoulders pushing forward and down. A little bit more on your posterior pelvic tilt. Just butterfly the left leg. Start making that work. There we go. And each time the leg goes out, we make another attempt to get deeper in our posterior pelvic tilt, making the back stronger. Nice. Pushing the leg out to the left. Posterior pelvic tilt. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. 3, and 2, and 1. Let's relax. Right hand's going to stay mounted to the earth. Left hand's going to come to the knee, and we're going to open up and turn our gaze towards the ceiling. Make any adjustments to get this spine twisted all the way around. Twist into it. 3, 2, 1, and let's extend the hand towards the ceiling. Nice, holding it. So again, all of our energy is shooting out our fingertips, like we want to raise them high. So the shoulder is pushing up through the elbow, through the wrist, through the fingers, pushing high. And the right hand is firm into the ground, supporting like a column, straight up to the shoulder, through the shoulders, through that arm, everything pushing up. 3, 2, 1, let's relax. Nice, let's come back up. Find our lunge, hands to hips, facing forward. I'm doing the same thing, just making a posture, posterior pelvic tilt, slowly maintaining our lunge, sinking a little bit deeper, letting that low back. Remind it that it has a job to do still. The hips tilting forward. Maybe we can bring our shoulders further back, or elbows. Maintaining the spine straight, looking forward. Feeling the hip flexor in the right. Nice. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1, and let's relax. Back. Nice. Okay, let's take our left foot and let's stick it out to the side. Like a side kick. Then we're going to come down and we're going to find our tabletop. So our hands are underneath our wrist. Our knee is underneath our hip. Our leg is out. Foot is flat. So the edge of the outside edge of the foot is trying to touch its way down. Beautiful. Our right hand is going to pass it out towards the left ankle. Shoulder coming down and resting. Just relaxing in this once your shoulder gets there. The left hand can do whatever it needs to support. It doesn't have to stay in that position. And 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to come up. Find our tabletop. Bring the knee back in. Next, the knee is going to go out to the left. Or excuse me, the right knee is going to go out to the right. Again, the Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knee under the hip, the legs straight out at a 90-degree angle. The edge of the foot, trying to make the foot flat to the floor. Nice. Let's take the left hand. We're going to needle it through, reaching out to the left ankle, resting the shoulder down. Keeping the leg nice and activated, pushing that edge of the foot to the floor. Trying to keep a flat foot. Knee straight. 3, 2, 1, and let's come back up. Nice. From here, let's bring the knee in. You can do a narrow knee or a wide knee child's pose from here. So I'm going to do my wide knee. Walk the fingers long here. See if you can create some distance between your fingertips and your hips and exaggerate the feeling of the space between the vertebrae getting longer. Keeping the hips close to the heels. You can even push through the hands and lift your head a little bit to create the activation in the top part of the spine. Breathe into it so the chest expands and opens those places that you're feeling the sensation in the scapula. On your exhale, kind of push down. So you're kind of making a cat with your hands pushing down and your back rounding on your exhale. Making the whole core hard. Anterior pelvic tilt, pushing into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, make the core hard. You can feel it through your triceps and your shoulders. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Make it count. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let's inhale and bring our hands to our side and come up to our hero. Nice. Let's find our posture. Shoulders are above the hips, spine's active, the gaze is toward the horizon. Bring the shoulders up towards your ears, back and down. Elbows slightly behind the rib cage, the hands close to the hips, so we can find the integrity of that posture and the support of the spine. Just feel your body. 2 more breaths. Last one. Nice, man. That was a good one. That was a good one.